Thank you so much for joining us on this Tuesday as above, so below Mars Energy. To each and every one of you guys. My name is Chief Apostle Samuel Ela Jr. I am the apostle and pastor of Apostolic Faith of Jesus Christ Incorporated, and my beliefs are deeply rooted in the ATRs. Those are the African traditional religions which we harness, direct, and disperse energy, frequency, and vibration. To each and every one of you guys, thank you so much for being with us. First of all, salutations to my Madrina, to my Madrino, to my Oba, to all of my brothers and sisters in Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria, Lukumi, Congo, Palo, Mystic, and Adjay. What's up there, Jeremy? And salutations to you as well. They got my baby Scorpio. All right. I want to say, first of all, also thank you to my Pisces, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Aquarius, Cancer, Capricorn, Leo, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Libra, and Virgo. Hello to each and every one of you guys. And once again, once again, we want to send our condolences out to Ryan. His father passed away, and we thank God for our tribe banding together and showing him love. What's up, Demetrius? My Gemini. I want to say, I'm gonna, I'm gonna say some things. I'm a Sagittarius, my Moon in Aries, and my rising sign Pisces. And I want every everyone that can to get as much as out of their membership, Haitian Voodoo membership, Orisha membership, also my Apollo membership. In anything that I do on my platform, I want you to get the maximum results as possible based off your individual measure. And that is my intention. What's up there, my Karen O'Brien? My Karen O'Brien, my Gemini, the first person that purchased my membership. Yes. And got my baby Scorpio. Um, I want to say something if you will allow me to share what it is, why it is important, um, and why does this give you the maximum benefit. Okay. I'm trying to curtail some things. Ogun or any blacksmith spirit, their sole duty is, that's why Ogun works 24/7. What that means is any energy that is on a perpetual move should be garnered with the sole purpose of bettering your life. In life, without ATRs, people have to realize that you're utilizing the energy. African king. African, yeah, king, yeah. Don't know what. Everybody uses energy, but a lot of times people misguide their energy out of ignorance, sometimes out of ego. There's a lot of different reasons why somebody can misguide their energy and actually harm themselves than actually help themselves. One of the things that I've noticed, and we're going to talk about this today, because if I don't share it, more people will not focus on that and not allow themselves to broaden their horizon. Okay, my subject is, because this is War Day, and it's active energy. Renew your mind before you start something new. Even though this is really geared to the ATRs, but this can affect any aspect of your life. The Bible talks about you can't put new wine in an old bottle or it's gonna burst. What is happening with my melanated people? And they're getting into this. You don't want to deconstruct your mind before you venture off into the ATRs. And I'm going to explain to you what is going to happen and why you're having all these struggles. Even though you see the benefit of the ATR, the African traditional religion, you see the benefit. You see the benefit not only in your own life, but you also see in the benefit of others. The problem is that you have the same mindset that you had in Christianity. You have the same fears. I'm talking to my baby Scorpio as well. You can't venture into new things with an old mindset. Let me explain something to you. The mindset of Christianity is not the mindset of God or the universe. What's up there, I want y'all to I want y'all to welcome Bo, not to the tribe, but he got his Apollo membership. I want y'all to welcome him. Bo, my Pisces, my Boaz is in the membership. He got his Apollo membership, I think it was yesterday. And we excited for him. He said, "You're not going to leave me, Chief." So we want to congratulate Bo on his membership. It's a big deal for each and every one of you guys that strive to make that thing happen. My baby Scorpio, I got her rooster and her daughter's rooster, and but like I got 3 roosters. I was trying to see who wanted that process. But I got 2 red roosters, one for Keish and one for her daughter, and then I got a black rooster for myself. Let me explain something, y'all, because now that Bo is in the fold, so to speak, I want y'all to benefit. Keish is, even with the lack of understanding, the level of trust that she's affording me. This is what I'm saying to many of you guys. You have to renew your mind. It's a personal deconstruction that you have to have with your own mind about what is proper, even as down to your morality. A lot of you guys still think that you can enter into the ATRs with the mindset that there's a hell and a heaven. You still have this mindset that you don't think that it's going to interfere in your reaction to the impungos, to the Orisha, to the Loa. That's not how it functions. That energy, that frequency, and that vibration does not function like that. When you get involved in a new relationship, if you don't go through the processes of realizing that the former you, the old you, cannot function in this new pattern, getting new information, getting exposed to new truth, knowledge, wisdom, understanding does not make you a changed woman or man. I'm going to say it again. Getting new information, getting new knowledge, wisdom, and understanding does not make you a different person. You are a person that has been informed, but you still live by the same concepts, processes, feelings. You're not getting rid of old feelings. You're not getting rid of old thoughts. You're not getting rid of old patterns. You're not getting rid of old energy. There's certain energy do not serve you in this 2025. There's certain, let me tell y'all something. You know what it's like? If you get some new ass and you having sex with somebody new, do that make you a different hoe? Or do that make you a new hoe? You can hold with the same person over and over. Or you can hold by having multiple partners. Are you a different kind of hoe because you having new experiences? Or are you the same old hoe? Just having different experience with different people. Your way of life. The things that you think about. How you interact with the people. Is it different? Is your mindset different? Are you renewed? Because the people that are going to recognize when you have renewed your mind is the people that you're interacting with. Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria, Lukumi, Kamdale, all of these are nothing but sciences to develop your energy. But when it comes down to what is happening to melanated people, you're still trying to encourage yourself with Christian principles, with Christian mindsets. You're still trying to justify yourself by what you learned in church. I'm a pastor. I'm a preacher and I'm a teacher. But some of this crap that you guys got going into these ATRs, it's going to hinder you. And I want you to understand, I want you to get the maximum. Let me say this, and Bo don't mind me saying this. Bo is now official member of Palo Miambe, which is mean Lucero, Centella, the Impungos. In none of Palo, as far as back as we have dated Palo, of the aspect of Palo, there is no such thing as gay. When people got involved, they started implementing their personal feelings about people, places, and things. Because remember, Palo was originally practiced in Africa as an ancestry thing. They didn't go to the cemetery and get strange spirits or bribe spirits to work in as an Mfumbe. That's not how it was done. I'm going to say it again. Real African magic, true African magic, had all to do with ancestry. So they were always dealing with their ancestors and feeding their ancestors. And so therefore, their practice changed when we got into different parts of the world and different oppressors were operating. Are you hearing me? Now that Bo is a part of the Palo membership, now he's going to experience how the Impungos move. Bo can't come in there as a gay man because they don't care nothing about that. Just like when you get into the region, they don't care about Lord. Nobody cares about him being a gay man, but people in America are the people that have made homosexuality, in their case, because men have been sleeping with men for millions of years. The first homosexual act was committed by a woman because there were no men, and women used to sleep with each other. And they used to have, women used to carry both sexes, morphodites. Because what y'all don't understand, we have devolved, not evolved. We're trying to evolve again. But men over millions of years have devolved because it was woman. And the more we devolved, the more we got separated. Trying to give y'all some wisdom. So he can't come in there because the Impungos see him very differently. When you won't renew your mind, it will keep you from accessing certain energies, frequency, and vibration that belong to you or could be yours or your benefit because of your mindset and how other people feel about you. This is what I don't understand to black people all over the world. You don't care enough of what God thinks about you, but you care about your family thinks about you. You care about what people. I don't understand that if you believe even in the Christian God, there's nothing above God's word, right, Christian? But everybody else's word matters above God. The doctor word matters above God when it comes to healing. The lawyer word matter above God when it comes to the law of God. I want you to really think about it. How you got to renew your mind. You got to deconstruct a mindset that prohibits you from thinking outside the box. You got to love yourself. I tell people all the time, I love me. That's why I have great sex. Even by myself. Yes. Because I know how to love me. And if you don't know how to love you, you can't expect nobody else to love you. If you still wanting to be validated and accepted by society, I don't fuck what society thinks about me. Only reason why we deal with the trolls to prohibit them from interfering in your lessons and your learning. Other than that, me personally, I don't lose no sleep on what a bitch think about me. What they think is proper, improper, I don't care. When you choose as a grown man and a grown woman, in both cases a grown man, chooses to perceive himself in a perception that has been given to him by other people, that's going to affect how he moves with the Apollo spirits. Because they ain't on that. They not on that. I'm going to say it again. The stuff that you are missing out on is a lot of time the mindset that you have. And the only way you're going to renew your mind is you got to first deconstruct what was already planted into you. Let me tell y'all something. The hardest thing to open is a closed mind. You don't know how closed your mind is until you get it open. I'm going to say that again. You don't know how closed your mind is until you get it open. You ever had something right in front of you, but you couldn't see it? I'm going to say that again. What's up, Natasha, my Aquarius from North Carolina, my aphrodisiac. I told you I'm getting healed. I want you to think about it. What was right in front of you? What was right in front of you that you couldn't see it because your mind was racing? I'm going to say it again. Your mind was racing, looking for it. That's why you couldn't see it. I'm going to say it again. Your mind was racing, trying to see where it was, because therefore you couldn't see where it was. When your mind, that's why it says a double-minded man is unstable in all his way. Magic is your mind. The first manifestation takes place in the mind. In the mind. And when you have allowed not only tradition, not only societal opinions, not only your family, whomever, to dominate and define your existence, you're doing yourself a disservice. Don't say Apostle Ely is this, I don't give a damn, because when I weigh what God think about me and what God has for me versus what you got for me and what you got planned for me, it's an easy choice. I'd rather have, I'm like David. David said, I'd rather be in God's hand and angry than to be left a man. Ain't that a hell of a choice? I'd rather be with God upset than to be me, because I know my God will have mercy. My God gonna be fair. These motherfuckers here, fair in the word. They want to see you go down anyway. The thing, when you hear, just like you hear people, even in ATRs, Ogun gonna get you. Obatala gonna get you. Ezeli don't talk gonna get you. It's the same mindset that's in the church. A bitch, all you did was switch partners. Not Patreon. I'm thinking about my Patreon fam. Just different spirits. But your mindset is just as much Christian as you were the day you were born. You don't think like God think or the divine think. You don't have the mindset yet, because there are certain things could not shake you. If you were really operating in the deity form, if you were sitting there with the mindset, what the scripture said, if you doubt not in your heart, the very things that you say shall surely come to pass. It's cut and dry. Some of y'all, and I was talking about some of y'all think y'all convincing me. You can't convince me. I know whether you have the mindset to get what you asking for. First of all, you got to believe that it's even possible. Everything just about you don't learn in Christianity tells you about what you can't have. How you gonna let the Bible tell you the earth is the Lord and the fullness thereof, and then you gonna let some bitch behind a pulpit tell you what you can't have? You gonna let the Bible tell you that God give you daily bread, and then you gonna let a bitch behind the pulpit tell you what you can't have? You think about what you're doing to you to listen at somebody else when you can read for yourself. The manuscript is for you. And then you allow somebody else to redefine you in their image and not God's image. Are you not? I've been telling all the time. Why y'all think I'm trying to get y'all to do something? I don't care if you don't ever, cause I don't lose sleep because you keep your mind where it is. I don't lose sleep. I am trying to do my job as a seer, as an apostle, a pastor, teacher, evangelist, whatever hat I'm wearing. That's what I'm doing. But I promise you, when I get off this line, I ain't thinking about your ass. I'm trying to get me some ass. Praise God. But it's sitting there talking about, no, you are grown. And you've been given knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Because you refuse to renew your mind, deconstruct your way of thinking, even when it comes down to the abundance of God, even when it comes down to healing. Let me tell y'all something. Even though, right now, even though in real time, maybe my baby Scorpio was talking about it the other day. In real time, y'all watch me get it healed and delivered on Sunday. Some of y'all ain't changed your mindset. It don't matter what kind of miracle. It doesn't matter if it comes through in Pungos. It don't matter if it comes through the Risha, the Loa angel. It don't matter where it comes through. Your mind stay the same. Because while I was getting healed, you could have got healed. The same God that was moving through my body and making that man, instead of the mindset of the people in my church, but the mindset of everybody that was watching should have turned around and said, God is in the building. God is in the building. And the same healing and deliverance and whatever was going on, our mindset, we got to tap into. God was getting restore me as a leader, but that power was there, and the members of the church said it was undeniable. But they could have got their own breakthrough. That anointing was Isaiah 10:27. It was there to destroy yokes. I'm not saying not be happy for what's going on with me, but damn, get yours. What was you going through that day at that time that you could have tapped in? Because you're part of the tribe. You're part of the investment. It don't have to be your situation for you to get breakthrough. Because if we all connected, that means if I get healing on the left side of my body, I'm most certainly going to get healing on the right side of my body. It's mindset. You think God going to come in there just to do me? But who allowed him to move? I look at me and my baby Scorpio was talking about she won a situation change going on her job, right? And she said to me, she said, it moves so fast. Because let me tell you why her stuff moves fast. And you can do the same thing. She has blind faith when it comes to me. She trusts me. Her cables are locked in. Where you go, I'm going. I ain't got to fully understand. Because that electrical charge that's coming through you, that magnetic charge that's coming through you, it's going to hit me too. And I always say, that's why I do my graveyard work and I say, God, whoever bless me, bless them. Whoever strive against me, strive against their ass. Whoever assists me, assist them. Whatever energy they give me, give it back to them. Good measure, pressed down, shaken together, and running over. My mindset. Instead of binding my enemies, I'm going to take that energy, because it's the same energy, and I'm going to bind prosperity about my neck. I'm going to bind health about my neck, because he wished above that I prosper and be in health, even as my soul prosper. Maybe you need to speak to your own mind and peace be still. Because the waters of your mind got you tossed to and fro. But if I speak to my mind, I gave you guys mental clarity. I told you I burned healing incense through this process. I burned my mental clarity. I went and got some more stuff to strengthen it. In Miami. Then I got these animals. Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something. You have to put just as much work in deconstructing your mindset. When I was talking to Mother Sue, let me use her example. She has an Aquarius moon. My son has an Aquarius moon. Minister Mario, son of Patricia, has an Aquarius moon. Mother Susan has an Aquarius moon. Let me explain. If you got Aquarius, sun, moon, or rising sign, this will help you if you listen to me. If you have, okay, listen to me. The reason why you see the world half, the glass half empty, is for you to go get the other half. To push through your fears. Whatever energy Saturn rules over, a Capricorn or a Aquarius has to deal with the energy of Saturn. That means if you don't push past your fears, push past whatever you believe that it could have been the worst possible outcome. Another sign that falls up under this category is Cancer, because Cancer is the opposite of Capricorn. An Aquarius, the opposite of Aquarius is Leo. Each one of these energies can be affected. Your moon sign is what causes you to grow. So wherever your moon is, that's what the part of life that you have to contend with. I wish people stop making life harder than it really is. You don't skip past anything in life. Either you accomplish it or you're going to find yourself repeating it over and over. Sun, moon, ain't nothing new up on the sun. Please, in order for you to get the benefit of these ceremonies, this work, because one thing I ain't finna let y'all do, it's messed up what I got going on. And let me explain it. That's why I don't let y'all burn candles. I fix the candles, and I know my success rate. And I don't want your energy on that candle. All I want your desire. Tell me what you want. Because all this work that I put in, this working, you could have the mindset that hinders it. And I don't like that. I'm gonna tell you, I take off the table as less interaction that I can get with you with that energy. I'm gonna do it. Because I'm gonna save more time, money, and energy, not allowing you to interfere. Because a lot of y'all mindset ain't in abundance. When you talk about money, you don't have an abundance mindset. I'm gonna say it again. You don't have. You won't do money magic. And God forbid. Let me tell y'all something. This is another thing. I don't understand how you gonna do love magic and you can't fuck. You ain't made a woman or a man orgasm. How you gonna do love magic, especially sex magic? Just because you get a candle or you get something, you gotta first have the chain. You don't have a bunch of people telling you that you that good. I do. I did enough hoeing for a lot of people. I'm 52. The reason why my stuff work, because I actually live it. I'm actually renew my mind. I don't have the hang-ups in my mind that you have when it comes to certain things. I've said God is good, sex is good. And I have whatever kind of sex I want, including by myself. I don't care if people think I'm crazy. Like they said, crazy these nuts. I want y'all to maximize your benefit in spirituality, not allowing yourself to be hindered because of a mindset or a couple of mindsets or a couple of patterns that you refuse to do away with. They serve you no good. It's just like your phone. If your phone is there, you have to uninstall to make room. Or it's something outdated. The mindset that you had in 2024, baby, we get rid of that shit. Get rid of it. It's outdated. We got some new challenges now. I'm gonna say it again. We got some new challenges now. And you ain't past the ones that was in 2024. It's just gonna be harder. Instead of you renewing your mind and changing your mindset and breaking those patterns, because know what your problem is? You think it's my job or the spiritual job to break your mindset. Ain't nobody gonna break your mindset but you. Ain't nobody can come in here between this and change this but me. That's why I don't let my clients interfere in my work. Pay me and get out the way. If I need your name, I need your picture, I need a personal concern, I minimize your interaction, because at the end of the day, what you want is results. And I can't get them with you. Because your mindset, you're going to be worried about your enemies. Let me talk about this. Why are we so enemy conscious? You know why? Because of the church. The Bible says it like this. For us to be aware of the schemes, the wiles of the devil, not to be engulfed. I'm going to say it again. The Bible teaches that you're supposed to be aware of the wiles of the schemes of the devil. Not engulfed and focus solely on the strategy, because how the hell you gonna get strategy for your life? If you all you trying to do is trying to find out the playbook of the enemy, then how you gonna have time to write your own plays? What's out there, my love, my Taurus in the house? Do you see why you don't have enough room in your brain for the stuff that you really need to be strategizing about? Because you got all these files on this nigga, on this niggerette, on this one there, this one in the family. You got all this information that serves you no purpose other than you just know it. Spirituality gives you the power to go say, you know what? whoever comes against me, God's promised me, according to His word, they're gonna flee 7 ways. They're gonna be scattered in the wind. If the angel of the Lord gonna have your enemies as chaff in the wind, then why are you enemy countries? Like me, I be right. I'm like, whoever attacking me, they're gonna get fucked up. I'm a scientist. I want to see what my Stop That Bitch powder do. I want to see what Stop Gossip do. I want to see how my spell with the cow tongue work. That's what I'm interested in. I'm interested in from a scientific point of view. I don't give a fuck about them people. Because once I do my work or do my prayer, I don't think about them people. I got other stuff I be trying to get on. I got other things that I need to be accomplishing. Y'all don't know how to put stuff in categories of urgency, of importance. And that's why even with the ATRs, even with the benefit of the ATRs, you still lack the ability to benefit because of mindset. And it's just true. I was telling her, it's people, my mom is 68, just like Mother Susan. To break something when you're a fixed sign is hard. If you are Scorpio, if you are Aquarius, if you are Taurus, or if you are Leo, these are fixed signs. Please understand energy. When you have a fixed sign, you are not going to be easily moved. It was meant for you to, but you're supposed to be in control of that element. A fixed fire is a fire that burns, but not for you to be consumed. You got fixed water, but not you to be drowning in your own emotion. It's for you to have a fixed thought, but not for you to be going crazy behind your infatuation with your own mind. Earth is Taurus. It's for stability, not for you to be stuck and can't move forward because you so stable. When it's time to move forward, you gotta understand you're supposed to be driving the energy, not the energy driving you. I'm gonna say that again. You're supposed to be driving the energy. You're the avatar. You're supposed to be directing the traffic. But you don't have that mindset. Because Jesus is going to save you. Because some of y'all in the ATR, but y'all really believe that Jesus is going to save you. You going to be so shit out of luck. That it doesn't exist. We are our own saviors. We're the Christ. Why would Christ have to come down when we are the God that created? Why would God give you the keys to the kingdom and then turn around and come in? I want you to make that make sense. Why would God give you the keys to the kingdom and then turn around and open doors for you? Why you think we all have a Legua? Why you think we all have Papa Legba? Because we all have some type of keys. We all have some type of energy to open doors. And then we all are, some of us have master keys. The key of David. And we know how to unlock sigils. We know how to unlock grimoires. to have more access to energy. Whether it is Veve, Pati, Pimba, it doesn't matter. Those are access to different worlds. And they all direct energy and frequency and vibration. But if you don't have understanding of that, it's just like when I've been talking about to people. If you struggle with addition and subtraction, then you're going to struggle with multiplication and division. If you want a personal reading, that's where that come from. I'm talking to my tribe because they already got my reading. That's what that mindset right there. Stop coming in bird feeding. You're never gonna, and I'm telling you as a spiritualist, because the rest of them too punk ass to tell you, or they don't want to tell you. But I'm gonna tell you the truth. Ain't nobody gonna give you anything for free. The people that you think you're getting, somebody paying for this, and you're stealing, and you wonder why it's hard for you to grow, because that is paid information, and other people paying your way for you to eat, and then that means the reciprocation gonna come, because your time gonna come to pay, and you ain't gonna feel like paying. Energy out, energy in. You don't want to owe me. I'm the worst person in the world to owe some money or some ass to. We need to renew our minds. We need to have a mindset so somebody can tell us, how do I operate in my energy, and then not based off Christian concepts, because I'm not in Christian concept. I'm in Palo. I'm not in Christian concept. I am in Ifa, whatever your tradition is. Stop making. This is why things are not as effective as it could be in your own personal life. Yes, the reason why it's good to go to a spiritualist is because they supposedly be more developed in their mind state than you are. So you bypass some of those hang-ups. But at some point, you got to grow your ass up. I still have people around me right now talking about hitting the lottery. That is the dumbest shit ever. You think you the only one would like to hit the lottery? I don't even gamble, and I would like to hit the lottery. I'm gonna say that again to all the elders. Slow. I don't even gamble. I don't even play the numbers. I don't play none of that. But I would like to hit the lottery. You always looking for the easy way out. And how has it served you? To all of you all that want to live by luck. I'm a Sagittarius. I live by the planet Jupiter. If anybody got any luck, a Sagittarius got it. And I don't live by bread alone. I'm going to say that again. I don't live by bread alone. Why you basing your economic breakthrough behind a lottery? That man made. Not the luck of the gods. Not the luck of the Irish, the leprechaun. I want us to grow up on our mind. That's one thing about they said about slavery. They say keep the body strong, but weaken the mind. I'll be damned. Keep the body strong, but keep the mind weak. Don't you realize that we got more degree people that do stupid shit? You went to school, you a lawyer, and then you gonna get somebody to be your husband that's been in prison for 15, 20 years. That's some stupid shit. How you be so smart and so stupid at the same time? Ain't nobody don't want to tell you because you got some money and they feel like they ain't gonna need you. And so they won't be honest with you. That's some stupid ass shit. I don't care if you're gay, I don't care if you're straight. How you gonna would you out here to deal with the homeless people? You gonna put some nigga dick gay and straight on your sheets and you won't pay a bill in here? I'll buy some ass first. If I'm gonna do that, I might as well buy some ass, so I can get my rocks off and go about my business. You're not gonna sit in my life and not bring nothing to my life or add nothing to my life. You're not gonna do no subtraction. You ain't gonna do no division. I'm 52 years old. Some of y'all too old to be making the mistakes that you making at this age, because you won't change your mindset. You still think somebody put the. I'm telling you another thing that people do. Y'all love somebody feeling sorry for you. Oh, this person did it, bitch. I'm not gonna let nobody. If I can help it, long as God give me my life health insurance, I ain't gonna let nobody subjugate me to no experience unless I got to. I'm gonna say that again. You and nobody gonna subjugate me to an experience that I don't want. Let me tell you something. Good as I like head, I have turned down some head because I ain't wanting from the people that was trying to keep it to me. I know what not to experience. I want the experience, but not with you. I ain't gonna let nobody. Long as I got my life, health, and strength, you got to the point you supposed to be done develop in your energy to the point that you can make solid decisions for yourself. And you still, let me tell you something. You by yourself and you still unhappy, bitch. No, I ain't hot. You complain about being in a relationship, you ain't happy. You ain't been in a relationship, you ain't happy. I can do bad by myself. That's a fucked up mindset. First of all, I ain't fit to do bad. I'm gonna say that again. First of all, I ain't gonna do bad. Huh? You got the wrong mindset. And it ain't coming from nobody but your way of thinking. And then deciding not to change. Me and Sister Monique was talking today. And y'all know I'm trifling. So, I was watching this video. And this girl was she left her boyfriend because he was cheating on her, and she started getting in a relationship with a woman, and she cheated on her. I said, that's good for her ass. If you have been looking for character, I keep trying to tell you, a bitch that lies ain't lying because they got a good person. I was talking to her about a situation, and I was talking to Sister Monique about a situation, and she said, "Oh, this person is a good person." I said, a good person? This bitch is cheating on her husband and her girlfriend. How's she a good person? Y'all like to label people based on how you relate to them. That's why I say I'm not a nice person. Cause you mess around and go by the nice things I did and you get fucked up. Cause you would think that I won't whoop your ass. Cause I done did nice things for people. I done been there for people. And you get that confused with that I'm a nice person, and that means you gonna be able to fuck over me. And you gonna find out I ain't nice at all. That's your mindset. You watch me with the elderly. I told you, Mother Susan is the only best charity case I got. You watch me with Mother Susan, you gonna get your feelings hurt. Cause you ain't my mama. You ain't who? Mindset, y'all. You get out here and get deceived because you lying to yourself. You got them thoughts and they're relating to somebody else. Because either that's something you want to do and you ain't brave enough to do it, or that's something you done. That's why I can find a hole in a nun commissary, a nun church, school. I'll find a hole. Cause the energy there, the nun outfit ain't gonna stop you. That's why people be sitting all up at AA meeting and still alcoholics. I got people. Let me tell y'all this. This is gonna help you. I'm gonna say something. A lot of people deal with addiction. And we make our addiction based off of how we perceive it to be good or bad, which is a Christian concept. Anything that you're doing that you have no control over yourself, when you lack self-control, when you are dependent on it to get you through the day. I don't care if it's caffeine. I don't care if it's internet. If you can't get through the day besides breathing in and breathing out, then you have an addiction. When you will give up little Dick Timmy that's gonna be good to you for Deep Throat Bob, because you have a deep addiction to size. Your addiction can harm your life. And lack of self-control because anything you can do. Sister Monique was asking me about gambling. I said that's not your problem. The arcades ain't your problem. Your lack of self-control. When you don't realize you're not winning, and you make up excuses when you're not winning, and you don't pay more into the system than you got out, you're losing, and you're a loser. Because if you were winning, they would be out of business. So it's rigged for you to lose. And the appearance of winning is just getting some of your money back. If I done put $500 in and I only got $200, I'm negative $300. Anytime I win what I call winning, I'm getting some of my money back that I poured into this system. And the addiction is the lack of self-control. You got to know when you done lost. You got to know when you are not winning. And that's spiritually. Some people talk about, oh, I believe God isn't. Baby, you not winning. Your belief in God, your life, you ain't winning. And it don't take a rocket science to figure that out. I want you to come on my live. I want you to be a part of my membership, but I want you winning. And you can't win with this mindset. You can't win with a mindset of talking about the enemy this. That's why we got reversal. That's why we got protection. Do what you're supposed to do by you. And that's what I want you to win. And this is the thing. I can't want it more than you want it. That's why it took him to get the membership. I can want something for you all day long. I'm not fit to do it for you. I can want something. I can want some of y'all looking for me to sympathize. I ain't gonna bust a grape. Because if you don't care enough to do what you need to do for you, then why should I care? Why should I care? If you got a bum ass sex life and I'm here and you ain't trying to get what you need, that's your business. Come and bust my nut. I'ma get mine. And I'm gonna enjoy and be celebrated. You keep on being that basic ass individual when you were meant for a far much greater. What's the point of being a part of these ATRs and be a part of the deities and God, and you ain't gonna live like one? You ain't gonna live like one? You don't like the fact that I tell you that if you love yourself enough, you will do what it takes for you to be okay. But you keep lying to yourself because the more you talk about the people that fucked over you, is proof that you don't have boundaries. Because them people would be upset with you if they can't use you. And you have a need to be needed. Tell the real truth why it's a continuation of using on their part, because you keep affording them the opportunity. Only person get dick out of me is the one I want to have. Other than that, it's rape. Other than that, it's rape. Nobody is making you do that. You like to feel needed and wanted. That's why you got all them fucked up relationships. But you know what? It ain't the relationship. It's you. Nobody else ain't gonna tell you. It's you. My pastor told me, she says, Sammy Lee, you can't run from you. You take you wherever you go. When I started telling myself the truth, I started getting along with people better. I stopped being mad with people. Some of y'all right now upset with other people, and you got the nerve to be talking about them because you won't get off your ass and do what you need to do. You got your life, your health, and your strength, and you want people to sympathize you as you handicapped. And you got people out here that's handicapped, don't look for people's sympathy. Don't mind being helped, but they're not trying to live that kind of life. You always got your, and my auntie said, the po mouth. The next time you talk about a man or a woman, I want you to ask yourself this question. Is it in your ability to make it? If you say you got a suck ass, fuck ass job, if you can't provide a job for yourself, then it can't be that a suck ass, fuck ass job. Because if you can't provide it, you ain't smart enough to create wealth and business around yourself, Then don't talk about the job you come from that pay your bills. I'm saying mindset. I'm talking about mindset. That'll make you be more grateful for people, places, and things in your life. If you realize at this time they're doing something for me that I'm not willing to do for myself. Or I don't have the capability of doing it for myself. So thank God somebody has provided what I have need of. Because, and let me tell you something. Some of y'all got flat asses because you always sitting on them. This right here, this ass right here is always on the go. That was Apostle, I'ma stay fine. I'ma stay fine. You know what? You used to be real active and used to have a shape. Now your ass spread all over like syrup. And don't tell me about your sex life, because if your organs and you ain't healthy, you can't even go that long. I will put you under the earth. And I'm 52. All right, I want you to win. And I ain't talking about a fake win. I'm not talking about a win that I benefit. Because at the end of the day, you gonna become what God will have for you to become. And I'm rewarded for what part I played in your life. But at the end of the day, these are your tools. These are your opportunities. And I want you to change your mindset before you get started. Because that's what hinder a lot of people that already are started in this ATR, in black arts. Because they have the mindset of their colonizers. They're looking for validation from their colonizers. See, when I say fuck them, I really mean that. You be saying that, you don't really mean that, because you ain't gonna do what it takes to get off your ass and make it happen for you. That's what I'm doing. Whether I feel like it or not, Apostle Ely get off his ass and make it happen. Captain. So I hope this helped. I hope that you realize that the only person can do something with your mind and renew your mind is you. You're gonna go through president after president, year after year, week after week, month after month, day after day, 24 hours out of 24 hours, hour by hour, not change. And it's not because change ain't happening. Because you have a right as a grown man or woman to renew your mind. And if you choose not, you put new wine in an old bottle and it's gonna burst. If you want to know what's going on with a lot of these people in these ATRs, because they have chosen to put new wine in those old bottles, and that's why they have wasted. They have nothing to show for, or little to know. I'm telling you, it ain't gonna work. That mindset of Christianity is not gonna work in the ATRs. And instead of you all spiritual people telling these people that they're gonna hinder themselves, you gonna make money off of them. But I'm telling you, whether you change your mind or not, I'm telling you, your mindset and your beliefs, because you believe that Jesus is Lord. Remember, there are many lords. David said, my Lord said unto my Lord, sit down at my right hand while I make your enemies your footstool. You don't understand where those concepts come from. You grown. Dick is not your issue. Pussy ain't your issue. Licking it, sticking it is not your issue. Your mindset. Your priorities. You put your wants before your needs. You don't play your role. You don't walk your path. You got every kind of excuse in the world for you. That's what I want you to understand. It ain't hurt nobody but you. It ain't set nobody back but you. It's nobody gonna not have what they need but you. And you talking about all these other people that wouldn't help you. You got other people that thanking God for them same people not helping them, that God still made a way. You know why? Because God, well, who told them no? God had somebody over there to tell them yes. You ain't got nothing new up on the sun. The same thing he do for me, he do for you. If you stop trying to con people and trick people and lie to people to get what you want, you want to have half of these people. And let's keep it a 1,000. The reason why you keep having them lying type of people in your life, called elders and tatas and mumbos, because your ass a big liar. If you weren't looking for something for nothing, and if you want, and a lot of these women ain't being raped by their tatas and they hoogans, and some of them giving up pussy to other women. You go in there just like you come into church to give the pastor some pussy or some ass or whatever he into, or some pussy and ass. They do the same crap in the mindset. You think your pussy God. You think your dick God. And you gonna get fucked. Yeah, I said it. We don't do children's church over here. You're welcome. I really, really want the best. But you got to really want the best for yourself. And I'll work hard for you. But I won't work harder than you. Can I say that again? I will work hard for you. But I will not work harder than you. Some of y'all trying to get me to do things you ain't even doing for yourself. And let me tell you something. If you a certain age and you ain't getting no play, I will be the nastiest woman. I'll be playing in my pussy all the time. I'm gonna get relief. How do you spell relief? Fingers. And there's no way I will be a woman. I'm not gonna be unhappy no day. So call it what you will. And then when your pussy get old and dry, if you did what I said, then you can say, you know what, in my day, I don't have no regrets. I ain't gonna have no regrets. Because I'm gonna use it until I can't use it no more. I'm gonna use it. So if it happen, and God, I pray it don't happen. But if it don't happen, I say I have fucked another. I've got mine. I can't leave and lie, Lord. I got mine. I got mine. But I would like to have some more until you come back. I hope this helped. Mother said this message was good for me. I don't want it to be good for you, honey. I want you to really live your life. Every year God give you, enjoy it. Every second, every minute. It's too much God got for us to be getting these crumbs. I'm not with it. I'm not with it. All right. All right, love. I see y'all on the flip.